was born to be making history, something greater, something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire. It's plain reality. I was born to be something greater, something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire. I was born to be making history, something greater, something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire.
Hi. Today we will be discussing Watertown Fire Rescue's new high-rise packs. We will be transitioning to 3 50-foot bundles of 2.5-inch hose folded in the New York fold assembly. We will have 2 standard packs and 1 nozzle pack. The nozzle pack will have a smoothbore nozzle with a 1 1/8 inch tip pre-connected to it. This setup allows us a little over 260 gallons per minute and at a pressure of a little over 75 psi at the standpipe outlet. This puts us well within the recommendation of NFPA 14, as well as meeting older pre-1993 building construction codes. In this video, we will be demonstrating 2 different deployment models. The first model will be for the situation where we can stretch dry all the way to the apartment door. The second model will be when the hallway is compromised and there is fire and high heat and smoke in the hallway up to the stairwell. 2 of these bundles will be stored on the driver's side over the wheel compartment. The nozzle bundle and 1 standard bundle will be what is on this side. When we are lucky enough to have a 4-man engine, the nozzle firefighter is responsible for carrying the nozzle pack and a set of tools. The officer will come and grab the other's pack and a set of tools as well. If we are at a 3-person engine, the nozzle firefighter will grab both of these packs. The packs can be loaded nozzle pack first onto the shoulder, and then the second pack can be flipped right on top of it. Some firefighters may need the assistance of the pumper to help them load the packs. The third bundle and the standpipe kit will be on the officer's side over the wheel compartment. On a 4-man engine, this will be the control firefighter's responsibility. On a 3-man engine, the officer takes responsibility of carrying both this pack and the standpipe kit. We should always bring all of our high-rise packs to the standpipe outlet we are going to utilize to prevent the possibility of stretching short. If we recognize that it's going to be a potentially longer stretch, the second due engine will then bring their high-rise packs up to the standpipe outlet and we will add them into the system. Okay, first I'm going to show you how to build the New York high-rise pack. We start with a 2.5-inch hose line laid out flat. We then come and grab a coupling. You can start with either coupling and you walk them up to the other coupling. You lock it up till the ends of the coupling are flush. And when we are standing on this side of the couplings, the female coupling should always be on the right-hand side. When we load the pack this way, it will continuously give us a nice consistent pack. So that way, every time we go to set up, we can set it up the same way. We now come down and dress the 2 sides together. And we make a nice crisp fold in this end, and then we just walk this end forward. We bring the fold up till it's even with the couplings. Then we come back down the hose line here, and we dress it back up. We make nice crisp folds once again, and then we walk this back up one more time. Try to make this nice and even. Packs, dress it up. Make a nice crisp bolt here. Now we come to the coupling side. And we fold this up and over to the top. We dress it up. We make nice, good, crisp folds. Get the pack as tight as we can. And now we are ready for straps. We grab our straps here and just work them on underneath the pack and bring it nice and tight. We always want to fold over the strap towards the female side. Once again, this just gives us a nice uniform bundle, so that way it's consistent when we go to deploy these. Take another one, forward, get it nice and tight, fold it over. Now we have a nice, tight, high-rise pack. One thing to remember when we are doing the strap on the coupling side, we want to give enough room so that way we can connect our couplings without having to unstrap them. Okay, after we make our second standard bundle, we'll now make the nozzle bundle. We start with the hose laid out. And we grab the coupling and we walk it towards the nozzle. We walk it up, once again making sure the female coupling is on the right hand side when looking at it from the coupling side of the pack, and then making sure the coupling and the nozzle tip are flush. Now we put on our straps. Once again, making sure the strap closes towards the female end. This time we want to make sure we capture the nozzle with this strap so that way it doesn't flop around and potentially hit somebody in the face. There we go. We now have our 2 standard bundles and our 1 nozzle bundle. As the crews reach the standpipe connection, they will begin laying out their hose line. From here, the lieutenant will start going up the stairs to clear the attack stairwell of any potential victims. The control firefighter will begin making his connections, and the nozzle firefighter will begin connecting the bundles without opening up any of the Velcro straps. Once the lieutenant has cleared the attack stairwell above the fire floor, he will now go to the floor below the fire floor to get a general layout. Once the bundles are connected, the first bundle will be disconnected, unstrapped. The nozzle firefighter will now stack the nozzle bundle on top of the second bundle, and he'll stand up and shoulder both bundles. He will now grab half of the first bundle. Nozzle firefighter will now begin his ascent up the stairs. He will now drop the bundle. We will open the door to the fire floor. We need to make sure to chop this door open so it does an automatic closing door does not close on our hose line. From here, you will lay both bundles down and disconnect the second bundle. You will now grab the nozzle bundle and half of the second bundle and flake it out. Here we're making a turn. He can drop the rest of that bundle to the fire department. Here he will lay down his nozzle bundle and unstrap it. He will set his nozzle off to the side and the coupling off to the side, and he will grab a fold and stretch out the remaining hose and create a nice wide loop at the end to prevent any kinking issues. From here, the nozzle firefighter will kneel on his nozzle and is prepared to call for water and begin testing his flow. We will now be doing a live run to see what it should look like. Come through. Keep going. There you go. There you go.
In this scenario, it has been determined that the team needs to stretch in the stairwell due to the hallway being compromised by a large amount of heat and smoke. This stretch starts much the same, with the three firefighters laying their hose bundles side by side. The control firefighter begins making his connection, while the nozzle firefighter begins connecting the bundles. The lieutenant goes upstairs to clear the stairwell of any potential victims above the fire floor. The lieutenant will then make the determination to stretch in the stairwell. The lieutenant will then go downstairs to the floor below the fire floor to get a general layout. Once all the hose bundles are connected, the nozzle firefighter will then unstrap the first 2 hose bundles, leaving the nozzle bundle strapped. The nozzle firefighter then grabs the nozzle bundle and the stack next to it from the second bundle. He then walks them up to the landing on the fire floor. Once at the landing, the nozzle firefighter drops the loose bundle, walks the nozzle bundle to the door, and sets it down. He then unstraps the nozzle bundle. He sets the nozzle forward and grabs the loop and walks it up the stairs. We walk it up the stairs to allow gravity to assist with our advance. The lieutenant should be fixing any potential kinks on his way up the stairs. The nozzle firefighter then controls his nozzle while the lieutenant informs the nozzle firefighter of the layout of the structure. The lieutenant then goes up the stairs to secure the hose so that way the weight of the water does not pull the hose down. Before charging the hose line, the control firefighter will stretch any remaining hose down the stairwell.